Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. The starting fives for our game. Here's a look at both lineups. Tip-off coming up in just a moment. Well, it should be a thrilling game with how athletic these teams are.
I see a little bit of a faster pace. Both teams like to get out and run the floor.
It may even be who slows the game down more, who keeps it under control, limits turnovers, because sometimes you can go off the rails trying to play too fast.
And the foul on Williams. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Gray outside. Howard. The three ball. Here's Boston. And she gets the bucket.
Well, the first player you should be boxing out, Aaliyah Boston. You cannot let her get going on the glass.
Pass to Cunningham. Makes it off the glass.
She threaded the bounce pass in there so smoothly.
Here's Gray. Canada. She's covered by Clark. On the wing, Ryan Howard. Back to Griner. 5 to shoot. Off target with the open look.
As far as, a jumper will go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
Seriously, I don't know how that one didn't fall.
That is not an easy shot right there. She had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, needed a little arc on that one with the size mismatch, but hey, she did it perfectly.
Now here's Howard. Takes the three. Out to Gray for three. Drains the three-pointer.
A younger player who loves to learn and loves to improve. I don't think it's crazy to say that Gray will be unstoppable when she develops a consistent long ball.
Here's Williams. Here's Clark. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here the Dream. Pass to Canada. Now here's Boston. Now here's Griner. Guarded by Sabali. Gray outside. Here's Howard. Boston. And it's off from three-point range.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Clark can't hit.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Pass to Boston. Back to Canada. Howard. Good. And Jordan Canada gets the assist.
Well, just a fantastic point guard. Jordan Canada is who you want running your offense.
Outside Williams. And here's Sabali. Drains it from beyond the arc. Atlanta trailing here. Pass to Boston. Here's Griner, covered by Smith, and the foul called on Smith. That is her first foul of the game.
Team's first. Second team foul. Substitution for Atlanta. Number 11, Crystal Dangerfield.
Gray outside, pass to Howard. Back to Gray. 6 to shoot. Sinks the three-pointer.
Just set her up. Gray always looking to shoot it.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Clark outside. Shot clock at 6. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Pass to Dangerfield.
2 minutes remaining
Back to Howard. Now here's Griner. Griner with the screen. Right wing. Over Smith. And Clark pulls it down.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open.
Now here's Sabel. Timeout called the Fever. Well, the dominance of Brittany Griner around the rim is really astonishing. She's just a force inside.
She's got size and she's got plenty of power. There's not many players who can stand up to her. So a lot of times she just has her way in the paint.
On defense, Atlanta. Shot's good by Clark. The Dream on offense. They trail by 1. Pass to Dangerfield. This one for 3. Sinks the triple.
Answering the 3 with one of her own, Crystal Dangerfield. Playing with fire.
Now here's Clark. Guarded by Dangerfield. And she makes that one.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller defender on her and took it straight to the bucket for the easy 2.
Pass to Griner. Howard. Crystal Dangerfield from deep. And it's rebounded by Satu Sabali.
He had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Outside Williams. Cunningham. For Howard. A shot by Cunningham. No good. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Count that one.
These two teams continue to trade punches back and forth like heavyweight fighters.
The momentum swings are impossible to keep track of. The energy in this building just keeps changing.
It's been such a crazy game.
Yeah, count it.
That's what you're hoping for every single time. A simple high percentage shot.
Pass to Griner. And the foul called on Smith. That's foul number 2 for her.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. In for the Dream. Boston's Nia Coffey.
Here's Gray. Great touch on the 16-footer.
Developing nicely since entering the league, Gray has added some different elements to her game that are paying off on the court.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Dream out in front, up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2. And off we go. A close game now entering the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
I love the hustle they're showing here in the first.
It's showing up on the scoreboard, too. A lot of second chance points. And as you said, it's due to their hustle.
The Fever trailing. Pass to Sabali. Hull with the ball. That 3 off the mark. Dangerfield outside. Boston up top. Here's Coffey. Yes, and it's Crystal Dangerfield picking up the assist. So it's Indiana now. A 4-point game. On the wings, Satu Sabali launches a 3. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss. And so here's Atlanta. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Here's Coffey. Off the mark there with the 3. Here's Sabali. Here's Hull. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
Well, taking full advantage of her length, Lexi Hull gets the rebound and makes the second chance play work.
Uncovered, and she drops that one in. Around the league, not just some great athletes, but a few great broadcasters as well. And I'm definitely not referring to you two.
Come on, Blake. But seriously, Chinea Gumake does an outstanding job covering the NBA. I mean, we've seen her play a WNBA game, then later on the same day, analyze an NBA playoff game when those seasons overlap. Just incredible.
She is really, really good. And so is Candace Parker. She's got an incredible basketball mind and does a great job of breaking it down for fans. Dare I say, the next door is Burke.
And Williams gets it to go.
You have to be disciplined on defense. Fighting on every pump fake just isn't going to get it done. Trust me, I learned the hard way.
Atlanta calls timeout. Canada. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Kept alive. Gray outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Canada. Basket is good. The assist from Alicia Gray.
Just like the coaches drew it up. Easy hoop. Gray with the perfect feet.
And it's the Fever ball. Trailing by 4. Now here's Hull. She's guarded closely. Clark over Canada. Clark can't hit. For those joining us, we're in the second quarter with just about 3 minutes gone by. And that's a foul called on Odyssey Sings. That's her first foul.
First team foul. In for the Dream. Number 10, Ryan Howard.
To the wing, right side. From down in the low post, it goes.
Really, that's her strong suit, the ability to find a way through the D and finish at the rim.
Clark outside, over Canada. Clark can't hit. Atlanta in the lead. Pass to Canada. Howard. Back to Canada. It's good from long range.
It's been a point of emphasis for Canada, three-point shooting. And the better her shooting gets, the better her game gets.
Now Sims, Gray defending, and Odyssey Sims with the three.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now here is Canada. 5 points in the game. Gray. And out of bounds, the Fever will take it.
That is such a careless pass. You got to keep your head in the game.
Clark outside. Fires from deep. Got a rebound by Ryan Howard. For three, Jordan, Canada. The Fever pull it in. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to the Fever as Indiana retains possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Boston.
And stolen by Canada. Out to Howard. Here's the three. And a great assist by Jordan, Canada. And that one falls in.
I love Howard's decision-making offensively, especially off the catch right there.
Well, when you're talking about point guards, you love getting assists and steals. Jordan, Canada provides both.
Canada's had a season where she's led the league in steal percentage, top 5 in assist percentage, and 5-6 is excellent in terms of on-the-ball defense, kind of guarding the point of attack, and you love having her run your offense.
Now here's Hull. Odyssey Sims for three. It's hauled in by Boston. And there's the foul. It'll go on Clark. That is her first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now Boston. Here's Canada. Misses, and she would like to have that one back. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Looking to end her cold spell, and it's blocked by Brittany Griner.
Makes great use of her length and instincts. Griner is easily one of the best shot blockers in the WNBA.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
An emphatic rejection. You got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And that's her first trip to the line.
Alicia Gray.
And she knocks down the first one. That one falls, so she hits both of them.
Yeah, in Gray's first season, she actually led all rookies in points scored per game, and she was simply effective right from the start.
Clark with it. They need this, and that's not going to go. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Dream out in front. They lead by 13, and we'll be back right after this. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. It's been an outstanding game from Gray.
Well, in terms of her points in the first half, that's pretty much what we've come to expect.
Which tells you really all you need to know about what a strong talent she is. I mean, I'm going to bet that she adds a lot more to her totals after the break.
Getting back to the action now, it's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. Pass to Powers. Sabali. Aaliyah Boston with some nice defense there. Ryan Howard has doubled. Outside Canada. Down low. Here's Boston. And a great assist by Jordan Canada, and that one falls in.
It's not just the size of Boston, it's also her touch around the rim.
Aerial Powers on the wing. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Boston. Atlanta with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. For 3, Jordan Canada. The Fever pull it in. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Here's Clark. Drills the three-pointer.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Pass to Griner. Gray. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, it's just what she does. Gray, she just scores points, providing a punch tonight, getting it done.
Takes the 3. Clark can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Bucket is good.
Okay, let's take a look at your crystal balls. What's next for the WNBA, guys?
Expansion is the easy answer. More cities in the league, more players in the league.
Well, I'm 100% with you. Looking at those roster cut lists in the preseason, you see so many talented players left off teams. We have the talent for more than 12 teams right now.
And you're seeing the creativity of Howard right there. She's able to generate a lot of looks with her handles.
To stop the run. Shot's good by Clark.
She's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake. Come on, you got to be a little bit more disciplined.
Now here is Canada. She has 5. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Good find by Griner. She's so much taller than everybody at 6'9". It allows her really to see the rest of the court.
Clark with it. Picked up by Canada. Pass to Powers. Back to Clark. Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Canada. Here's Boston. And out of bounds, the Fever will take it. And the Dream making a change here.
Crystal Dangerfield.
The Fever really having a tough go here. Aerial Powers on the wing. Back to Clark. From the arc. It's rebounded by Atlanta. Dangerfield outside. Pass to Howard. Launches it. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Well, Howard is a skilled three-point shooter who has worked very hard to develop her consistency.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Well, I know I speak on behalf of everyone around this game. We are so happy to have Brittany Griner back in the WNBA.
Absolutely. It's great to see her out there. And the league did an incredible job of raising awareness about Brittany's situation. The players, they deserve so much credit to get her home. And it's just amazing to see her out there on the floor.
Good. And the assist goes to Crystal Dangerfield.
She is just bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from her?
Well, we've already seen a lot. I mean, she's got more points from outside the arc than inside the arc.
Here's Dangerfield. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep your composure.
And they're having trouble stopping this run.
And you know, the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Now here's Dangerfield. He's got 5. The floater. Yep, that goes.